Saturday of all day, NEPA just decided to surprise me. Looks like it's every Saturday in my area that NEPA always do this. Because during the week, we always have like 247. But whenever it's weekend, you barely see light, especially Saturdays. I don't know whether they do this intentionally or maybe not. To be sincere, it has been a consistent because thing. I wasn't around yesterday and I didn't turn on my fridge. I came back later in the evening and I discovered there was no light. The first thing I did was to go to my fridge and my freezer to check my food that I kept inside the fridge, whether it's cold or not. That was when I discovered that some of my food in the freezer is already spoiling because I did not on it yesterday. Even my fresh tomato that I kept for a long time, the face already changed and it looks like something that wants to spoil. I had to say, Ngwano, let's make stew for tomorrow then. To avoid story that touches the heart, because this tomato is so precious to me, I will not lie. Hi everyone, if today is the first time of coming across my page, I love you so much. Now let's make stew for tomorrow. So I started with just steaming my meat. So I started by adding some spices in my meat. I used chicken as my protein and also used fish. So I just spiced it. I added ginger, garlic, the sachet garlic, and then I added curry, I added thyme, I added pepper, I added salt, Maggi, you know, everything that is in spicing chicken, as you can see. I added those ingredients I listed. Then I went straight to fry my protein, my chicken, and also my fish. When I was done frying them, I fry. It was golden brown. And also the fish, I fry, and it was golden brown. And then I had to switch to making my stew. Then for the stew aspect, I had to use the same oil I used in frying my chicken and also the fish to continue my stew. So I started with adding onions on my hot oil. And the next thing I did was to add sachet tomato to the oil. And I left it for it to dawn till the sour taste disappear. And the next thing I did was to add my fresh tomato, the one from the freezer. After it starts cooked for a while, the next thing I did was to test the tomato to know whether the sour taste is still there. And when I checked, it wasn't there. The next thing I added was my seasoning, and also I went in with my meat stock and it boiled for a while. And then the next thing I did, I went in with my curry leaf, and then the next thing I did was also to add the protein, and it boiled a while and I brought it down. That's how I made the stew.